not a hero. I'm just an Arubian, born and raised person doing the right thing. That's the right thing to do.
It was the lost backpack post seen all over Facebook. A backpack and kiteboard flew off of a moving vehicle near Yamanota. The lost backpack even made local news. Inside the backpack, a passport, $4,000 in cash, irreplaceable belongings, and most importantly, medication not available in Aruba. By the end of the day, every post had been updated. Found. People across Aruba were calling it a miracle, saying this happened only in Aruba. And the founder was being named a hero. Franklin Ashby here not only found the backpack while driving, but he spent hours out of his very busy workday looking for its rightful owner. It wasn't until later that evening he was able to connect with Eduardo to return it. Get this, he never even opened the backpack to go through it.
I'm not sure what's in the bag because I just picked it up and I didn't went through it or anything. Some friends, they messaged me, "You stupid, I would have kept the money." He offered to give something. I told him, no, I didn't do it for that. It was just a spontaneous reaction, you know. I said, enjoy the island. Make sure you just, when you go back home, when you get back home, share with your friends and family and, you know, tell them, come to visit the island, you know, and that's it. I'll be happy with that.
Franklin works in logistics, specializing in import and export, including fireworks. He's a husband and father of 2 boys. Franklin was in the middle of a particularly busy workday when he spotted a backpack lying in the middle of nowhere. Here's a full breakdown of what happened from the moment Franklin made that discovery.
Married 27 years. I was going to get lunch for the guys working with the fireworks, unloading fireworks, and in the area where we have to go through is the French Pass. The area, there's no one, no houses, nothing there. I just saw a UTV going the opposite way, and I did the curve. I took the curve into the French Pass, and as soon as I did the curve, I saw the backpack laying on the ground and the board. So spontaneous reaction was to just pick it up and go after the UTV. So I picked it up, went after UTV, couldn't find the UTV anywhere close in the area. I kept driving, went all the way to the roundabout by Pochiquito. There's where I met the first UTV, and I asked them, "Hey, is this your guy's backpack? You lost a backpack, a black backpack?" And they said no. Then I continued driving. I met the next UTV in the area of Savaneta, and I asked them again, "Did you guys lose something in the French Pass?" No, we didn't lose anything. They were like, when I got to Savaneta, I said, I can't keep going and asking everybody because there's so many UTVs, so many rental cars going around the island. So I went back to the area and I stayed there, driving back and forth, see if someone would pass there, maybe ask me if I found something or nothing. Didn't happen. And that's when I decided to just open one of the pockets to see if I can get some kind of documentation or something. I was lucky enough to find in the first pocket some reservations for Airbnb that said the name of the person. And when it said the name of the person, I went online and I found his Facebook page. I sent a message, and then I saw on the reservation that it was for a place in Yamanota Mountain here in Aruba, that they have an Airbnb. So I said, let me go in that area and see if I can figure out which of all those beautiful houses is the one they might be staying, or someone is there, or someone is looking.
In a world where tourists are often targets for pickpockets, Aruba stands apart. Here, if you accidentally lose something valuable, there's a real chance that you'll get it back, just like what happened to our visitor, Eduardo.
Without me knowing, it was already all over. I got home, I still didn't know that it was on the social media, and he sent me a message, and he called, and he said, "Hey, do you have the backpack?" I said, "Yes, I have the backpack. I've been trying to contact you by Facebook, but I noticed that you don't open your Facebook." So yes, he didn't get no messages, but he called me, he said, "Yes, did you get my passport?" I said, "Oops. I'm not sure what's in the bag because I just picked it up and I didn't went through it or anything, but I found your name." And that's how I send messages to the social media pages. And now they're telling me that you've been looking for it the whole day. I've had it the whole day since lunchtime. And that's when he came. I offered even to take it to him. I didn't know if he knew how to go around and stuff like that, but they were together with a bunch of friends. And I sent them my location. I just got home, and they came like after 15, 20 minutes. I told him, yes, I have your backpack. He took a picture. He was so happy, and the picture actually was for him to keep, and because I didn't want no exposure, no nothing. I told him I don't need it. He offered to give something. I told him no, I didn't do it for that. It was just a spontaneous reaction.
Eduardo didn't just recover his backpack, he gained a new friend. Franklin here is a true ambassador for our One Happy Island. He knows Aruba is a tourism-driven economy, and he believes that keeping visitors feeling welcome is something we all have a responsibility to uphold, whether in big ways or small.
If anyone else would have found it, I can imagine if it wasn't someone born and raised here, not to discriminate anyone or anything, but they might think no one is seeing, no houses, no possibilities of any cameras around or stuff like that. I'll keep it. I've had some friends send me messages. I would have kept the money. Yes. No. Some friends, they message me, "You stupid, I would have kept the money." But I said, no, it's not me. Yeah. I just didn't want to go through the stuff. I just want to hand the stuff over, and I'm glad he got his bag back and his board and stuff like that, so he can continue with his kite surfing, enjoying the island.